Oh my God, can you believe what Melody Shari just dropped on us? After months of keeping us all on the edge of our seats, she finally made the most jaw-dropping announcement that has literally changed everything. Fans everywhere are completely losing their minds, and the entire reality TV world is buzzing non-stop about this bombshell. What did our girl Melody reveal? And why is this announcement sending massive shockwaves through the entire industry? Buckle up, honey, because I'm breaking down every single juicy detail of Melody Shari's major revelation. Look, we all know Melody has never been one to shy away from the spotlight. From her dramatic time on Love and Marriage Huntsville to her journey crushing it as an entrepreneur and influencer, she's built her entire brand on being resilient, ambitious, and painfully transparent. But this latest announcement, it has left even her most devoted fans absolutely stunned. For weeks, rumors have been absolutely swirling out of control. The most eagle-eyed fans noticed all these subtle hints, those cryptic social media posts, and those undeniable changes in her public appearances. Some were convinced she was finally stepping away from reality TV for good. Others were betting their last dollar she was launching some fabulous new business venture. And a few diehards even speculated about a possible shocking return to her ex, Martell Holt. But when Melody finally broke her silence, honey, let me tell you, no one was prepared for what she had to say. Not even a little bit. It all started with these small, almost imperceptible changes. Her social media activity became suspiciously calculated. Her Instagram posts, more cryptic than ever before. Then came the major shift in her professional engagements. Industry insiders were whispering that Melody had been turning down certain opportunities and mysteriously stepping back from appearances that she would have normally jumped at before. But the biggest clue? When she suddenly stopped heavily promoting Love and Marriage Huntsville on her platforms, fans absolutely flooded her comment section with desperate questions. Are you leaving the show? Is there a new business venture coming? Please tell us this isn't goodbye. Still, Melody remained frustratingly tight-lipped. She knew exactly how to keep people engaged, building that unbearable anticipation for the moment she was finally ready to speak her truth. As the anticipation grew to a fever pitch, Melody Shari's every single move became the hottest topic of discussion everywhere. It wasn't just that she was being unusually reserved, it was the way she was moving that had everyone completely obsessed. She started sharing these deep, inspirational messages about new beginnings and walking into a new season. Those who had followed her journey closely knew our girl Melody never posted anything without a deeper, more calculated meaning. Then came the sudden, deafening silence. For days, Melody completely stopped engaging with her fans the way she usually did. No live videos, no detailed posts, just a few vague stories here and there. This was completely out of character for someone who was known for staying connected with her audience. Adding fuel to this raging fire, other cast members of Love and Marriage Huntsville began acting strangely as well. Some posted their own cryptic messages, while others completely avoided mentioning Melody at all. A few even dropped hints that something major was about to completely shake up the entire show. Online gossip forums and entertainment blogs started running absolutely wild with theories. Some claimed that Melody was done with reality TV for good. Others believed she was gearing up for a major solo project, perhaps a talk show, a juicy book deal, or even an entirely new business empire. But just as fans thought they had pieced the puzzle together, Melody did something that threw everyone completely off balance. She wiped her Instagram clean of certain posts, removing any trace of her affiliation with Love and Marriage Huntsville. If there was any doubt before, this dramatic move made it crystal clear that something major was definitely happening. And then, just when it seemed like the mystery couldn't possibly get any deeper, Melody finally broke her silence. She didn't just post a quick Instagram update or drop a cryptic tweet. No, our girl made sure her announcement had all the impact it deserved. Melody took to social media in a way that left absolutely no room for misinterpretation. She went live on Instagram. Within minutes, thousands of fans flooded the chat, eager to hear what she had to say. The anticipation was absolutely electric, with comments scrolling at lightning speed. Dressed in an elegant yet simple outfit, Melody looked poised and confident. The undeniable glow on her face suggested that whatever she was about to reveal wasn't just important, it was deeply, intensely personal. She took a deep breath, smiled that knowing smile, and began speaking. "I know y'all have been waiting for this moment," she said, her voice calm but absolutely filled with excitement. "And trust me, I've been waiting too. There's been a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors, and I appreciate everyone for respecting my space while I got everything in order." She paused for a moment, letting the suspense build to an absolute breaking point, then she dropped the bombshell. This next chapter of my life is something I've been working on for a long time. It's something that I prayed over, worked tirelessly for, and I knew I had to make sure it was right before I shared it with y'all. So here it is. I am officially launching my own show. The comment section immediately exploded. Fans were screaming in all caps, asking frantic questions, sending heart emojis, and congratulating her like crazy. Melody continued, her voice absolutely filled with passion. I've learned so much from my time on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and while that chapter has been an important part of my journey, I've always known that my story isn't meant to be confined to just one platform. It's time for me to take complete control of my narrative, and that's exactly what this new show is about. She went on to explain that her new project would be completely different from anything fans had seen before. This wasn't just another reality show about relationships and drama. This was going to be a powerful platform that empowered women, encouraged business growth, and showcased real-life success stories. I want to highlight the journeys of strong, resilient women. Women who have been through the fire and come out stronger. Women who have built something from nothing, who have faced impossible challenges and still stood tall. I want to create something that not only entertains but uplifts and inspires, she said with undeniable passion. Then she added something that had fans even more intrigued. And the best part? I'm bringing some familiar faces with me. That one statement set off another massive wave of speculation. Who was she talking about? Was she recruiting cast members from Love and Marriage Huntsville? Was she partnering with other reality TV stars? Or was she introducing completely new faces to the world? As Melody Shari continued speaking, the energy in her voice became even more charged. This wasn't just another business move. This was a statement, a declaration of independence, a turning point in her career that no one saw coming. For so long, she continued, I've been part of a larger story, but now I want to tell my own story on my own terms with no limitations. That statement alone sent absolute shockwaves through her fan base. Y'all know me, she said with that knowing smirk, leaning forward as if sharing a delicious secret with a close friend. I don't do things halfway. If I'm going to create something, it has to be real. It has to be impactful. It has to mean something. She explained that her new show would be a thrilling mix of business, personal development, and real-life stories of perseverance. She wanted to showcase the struggles and triumphs of women who had built something from the ground up, and she wasn't just talking about herself. She was talking about a whole new cast of powerful women. This show is about taking control of your life, she emphasized. It's about making moves, leveling up, and showing the world that Black women are not to be underestimated. Here's the thing, she said, pausing for dramatic effect. This isn't just a show, this is ownership. At that moment, the entire tone of the conversation shifted dramatically. Melody wasn't just starring in a show, she was producing it. She was in full control. For too long, we've been out here making other people rich while we get a fraction of what we deserve. That stops now. I've learned the game and I'm playing to win. Melody revealed that she had secured a production deal that allowed her to retain full creative control over the show. She wasn't just another reality star being told what to do. She was the one calling the shots. And that's when fans realized that this move wasn't just about stepping away from Love and Marriage Huntsville. It was about breaking free from a system that had limited her for far too long. As soon as Melody's announcement hit the internet, the entertainment industry took immediate notice. Major blogs, gossip sites, and entertainment reporters immediately picked up the story. Some called her move bold and strategic. Others said she was changing the game for reality stars. And of course, there were those who speculated about whether this was a direct response to drama behind the scenes at Love and Marriage Huntsville. Either way, Melody had officially shaken things up in a way no one saw coming. And as fans continued to dissect every word of her announcement, one thing became crystal clear. This was only the beginning. Because when Melody Shari makes a move, the whole world watches. Melody Shari didn't just wake up one day and decide to leave a hit reality show behind. This decision was the result of years of personal and professional growth, hard lessons, and a burning desire to take full control of her narrative. From the moment she stepped onto the reality TV scene, Melody stood out. She wasn't just another cast member looking for fame. She was a woman on a mission. She built her brand while navigating the intense drama that Love and Marriage Huntsville was known for. Her time on the show wasn't just about entertainment. It was about survival. She had to balance being a mother, an entrepreneur, and a public figure while dealing with intense scrutiny and personal challenges playing out for the entire world to see. For months, rumors had been circulating about Melody's growing frustration with Love and Marriage Huntsville. While she had gained immense popularity from the show, she had also been at the center of ongoing conflicts. Anyone who's watched reality TV knows that producers thrive on drama. It's what keeps the ratings sky high. But for someone like Melody, who had real goals and aspirations beyond just being a TV personality, the constant manufactured drama became absolutely exhausting. She had spoken openly in past interviews about feeling misrepresented at times, about moments where editing didn't fully capture the truth. And while she understood the business side of reality TV, she wasn't willing to sacrifice her peace or her brand just for the sake of good television. Then there was the financial aspect. In the reality TV world, not all cast members are paid equally. Some stars negotiate better deals than others, and there had been whispers that Melody felt she wasn't being fairly compensated for the massive value she brought to the show. This wasn't just about money, it was about ownership. Melody was smart enough to know that being the face of a show didn't mean she had control over it. She had built a loyal following, but at the end of the day, she was still playing by someone else's rules. And for a woman like Melody, that was never going to be enough. She didn't just want another show, she wanted something she could fully own. That meant no producers forcing narratives, no executives making decisions without her input, and no networks dictating her storyline. She had seen too many reality stars get trapped in contracts that limited their growth. She wasn't going to be one of them. Instead, she took a page from the playbook of other entertainment moguls. People like Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Issa Rae, who had built their own platforms rather than depending on traditional media to tell their stories. So when Melody announced that her new show wasn't just another series but a fully independent production, it was clear this wasn't just a career move. This was a statement. She was stepping into a new era, one where she called the shots, owned her content, and had full creative control. And with her dedicated fan base already hanging on her every word, ready to follow her wherever she goes next, Melody Shari has positioned herself to not just change her own future, but potentially change the entire landscape of reality television as we know it. Because when a woman like Melody decides to take control of her own narrative, that's not just a new show, that's a revolution. That's a revolution.